was thinking of Michael Dudikoff.
Okay.
That's you. No, I really don't. They're all...
Thanks for your time.
Sure.
It's a pleasure to meet you. How you doing, man? Good to see you. John Kelly.
Hey,
Good to
John.
see you again. Rolling? And he thinks, you know what? I am too young. Did he say anything like that?
That was like the joke. I mean, he didn't really say anything. He didn't really say anything, but it was just sort of the joke. You know, hey, lifetime achievement.
I view this as a rehearsal for the Tom Sizemore ceremony that's going to be next week.
Did you ever imagine from like the days when you just started kicking off as an actor that?
In no way, shape, or form. No, I don't think anybody that would imagine this would be a demented human being. You'd have to be a sociopath to think you could come here and this is going to happen. I just wanted to be able to have another job next year that would, you know, put food on the table so they wouldn't take away my car.
And I'm glad that.
It's a monster within the confines of being a lover of films. And I watched the AFI shows that come on with John Ford and I compare that was like pure on good fortune. Well, I could tell you, some of the best jobs I had, well, particularly early on, were jobs that no one else would take. So I was very lucky that everybody who turned down Splash had turned down Splash. I was very lucky that Big was a movie that they couldn't set up until everybody else had fallen by the wayside, and there I was. I was very fortunate that League of Their Own was a movie that came along and they had to like restructure it, and I was the only guy available that could go out and do it again. So just being hanging around and ready to go off and do the gig, that's a substantial amount of it.
He said he's going to, yeah.
So it's cool, it's without sounding too cheesy, it sort of is a little bit of an American dream to an extent, you know? I mean,
Well, I didn't change my name. I was thinking of just going to the one word Savage. I was just going to use that as my name, but turns out there already is a Savage in the Screen Actors Guild, so I couldn't do it. Look, I went into this because it was more fun than anything else on the planet Earth. I didn't go in for it for power, although I could crush you if I wanted to. I'm very powerful. I didn't go in it for the cash, although I could go out to Chinese food 3 times a week if I want to. That's how well we'll do it. I just really like the job, and that's why I got here.
You know, he has a real love of the process, and he does it with sort of the kind of an integrity and ease that's just really remarkable. You know.
If you had to.
That was just some nice little ribbon. But I mean, I guess maybe that's part of the honor.
Well, look at him.
I know.
He's just a big teddy bear.
Well, I think the thing that is most unique about him is, for a major star, the diversity of his work. In other words, who else has done commercially successful films on the subjects as diverse as AIDS and outer space and living on an island? I mean, he's, and all the way back to the wonderful comedies like Splash and Big. I mean, he's unique.
Absolutely.
Oh, his dignity, his humanity. And he's cute.
So have you ever...
Yeah.
Listen to Seattle. It's embarrassing, frankly.
See, I don't think
Just have fun, enjoy. He's going to be busy. Oh, God, yes. He's a wonderful guy. I mean, it's just all around. There's nothing bad you could say about it. It's just nothing, honestly.
I think that when you look at Tom, he could be your brother, he could be your son, he could be your boyfriend, he could be your husband. He sort of embodies the qualities of an everyman and does it without a lot of a plume. And his acting style is very subtle. He's always really in the moment. And he doesn't try hard to be a Hollywood movie star, so you're allowed to lose yourself in his characters.
Oh, totally. I'd say it's he's done a lifetime of work in such a short amount of time. He's just continuously given out so many great performances. He totally deserves this. I'm really happy to see him get it.
I don't look at my dad as a gigantic, humongous movie star that's known across the world. I just look at him as a guy who makes really good decisions and is a mighty fine actor, and everything else is just sort of a product of that, you know. He's just he's a good actor, and he's a good guy, and that's really the most important thing. Everything else is just sort of icing.
Well, we ran out of the really old guys to honor, and all the really old girls, so we went to the next tier of contemporary greats, and yet Tom Hanks, when you measure his career up to this point, does measure up to all the golden greats of the past. He is an equal with all those great actors who have been honored since, I believe, 1972 was the first time the AFI bestowed a Lifetime Achievement Award. So I'm just honored to be able to pass the baton over to Tom, and looking forward to tonight.
Gentlemen, can we have you come forward a few steps?
Sorry, Tom, can we have you
Edward Solo first, and then the group. And just, could you tilt your wall down just a touch? That's right, so that you don't get any reflection.
None of it counts unless you guys get
Real big smile down there.